Welcome to Miles to the Movies. I'll now be doing individual movie reviews instead of clumping them together into months. This movie is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Magnificent, frequently unbelievably lifelike ape characters, courtesy of motion capture technology, give us a vivid look into a dystopian world set 300 years after the Apes trilogy from the 2010s. This is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's the 10th in a massive franchise, and it is a lavish and interesting movie that slows down to its detriment around the middle, but still possesses enough ideas, nuance, and intelligence to be solid all the way through. It seems almost too much to ask something of a franchise film, but Kingdom manages to feel patient but never pedestrian, ambitious but never overreaching, and nostalgic but rarely manipulative. It's long but has little to cut or reduce. It is atmospheric, and it is mature for a movie that is made for such a large audience. We follow Noah, a young chimpanzee who gets his tribe enslaved by accident and puts it upon himself to rescue them. On the way, he'll meet an orangutan and a human, or an echo as his specific tribe calls them. Noah has a simple but affable demeanor, and his hero's journey is cookie cutter but fills in the rich tapestry of the world and his journey. Now, the orangutan harbors immense love and respect for the fallen Caesar, who after many centuries the apes view as their Jesus, and he got some chuckles. But to me, the most interesting character in the movie is May, the human, played by Freya Allen. There is such a multifaceted development of her character, and what she does through the movie that is so emblematic of human nature. Our pride, our blindness, our arrogance. I won't spoil it, but let's just say she's not a simple escort for the audience through the story. The movie nor the franchise isn't so much about human interest as it is human nature. You won't find profound people, but you'll find profound perspectives. Seeing the apes de-evolved morally to such a greed, pettiness, and ignorance that the humans had before them is daunting and very compelling. That has always been the strength of the series. It was the ideas, it was the perspectives. For me, it's a rare place that you'll find big-budget sci-fi being made that prioritizes espousing commentary on theology, society, and mankind's hubris. Planet of the Apes is a rare franchise to have that, and I wish there was more of it. There's even more to this movie than those familiar themes. Commentary on the lawgiver, or their god, is present. Some strong lip service on how we worship, who we worship, and how we interpret their message. The villain, for instance, a sleazy but scene-stealing ape named Proximus, creates a cult-like kingdom to worship but radicalize and turn violent Caesar and his words. Something else that's notable about Proximus is the extent to which he is used to further the theological commentary, the discussion about religion in the film. Shown in the story to be a charming but manipulative leader who justifies evil by misconstruing religious teachings, it echoes Hitler's use of the Bible as well as radical factions of real-life ancient religions today. The weakest element in the franchise for me has very often been the action, and that's equally the case here. They never overindulge in psychological discussions or the action scenes, but the action scenes never thrilled me while the discussions did. There are movies for people who want an action blockbuster. I didn't want this to be one. My biggest criticism for the movie will have to be that I wanted to be involved in the turmoil of the interspecies drama that the series is known for. I was tired with the action scenes, but I won't review the movie that I wanted. Despite the action scenes, which have not too much uniqueness besides the occasional exciting tension, I was enamored by the world and what discussion there was, rather than the great chases and fight scenes. The relation that Noah and his tribe have to eagles is very life-affirming and does add a great idea to the Planet of the Apes mythos. While I do wish there was more of that, I still did walk away from the movie feeling things about the world and about myself, which every movie aspiring to be great should do. Planet of the Apes for decades has been special because it's been the one place where mature conversations on society, philosophy, and our impact on the world fit regularly and consistently into adventure films for teenagers. I just wish that, like the originals, there were more ideas and more commentary. Like the originals, it should feel scary to watch as a human, like some sort of warning or condemnation. The movie has the ideas and the stunning set pieces and remarkable apes the series is known for, and there's definitely room and setup for a sequel. But that's another problem. More commentary and more character will readily be available in the inevitable sequels. This one is mostly set up for those tonally and narratively. The movie is setting a world up for more movies. Like the first Lord of the Rings, the first Hobbit film, Matrix Reloaded, the second Pirates because the third and the second were shot back to back, and others, most of the movie will work best when seen with the accompanying sequels. Its characters, the larger narrative, and the very world of the film will feel richer and more textured with the sequel that the movie obviously has on its mind. The movie has everything you go to the movies for and is well worth your time. But as we wait for a sequel, the jury is still out on if it's worth more. Stay tuned later this month for a spoiler-free review and a deeper dive on connections and relations to the other Apes films. Also later this year for more reviews of movies and similar video essays. And then, next month, I'll be debuting a proper scripted video essay on the strengths of this storied franchise in a video called Strengths of the Planet of the Apes. I'll also begin working on more passion-based, heartfelt essays. I don't want to come across as a curmudgeon. Have a wonderful day.